I'm going to give you a completely original YouTube-style script inspired by the Balenciaga Radar Sneaker topic, but with fresh structure, fresh takes, and heavy personal commentary. Think of this as a creator riff, mixing design analysis, fashion context, and real-world implications, rather than a straight recap. Here we go. What if balance finally looks this sleek? That's the vibe I'm chasing from Balenciaga's Radar Sneaker. In my opinion, this isn't just a new sneaker, it's a statement about how luxury streetwear is rethinking weight, footprint, and presence. Personally, I think the Radar represents a turning point, the idea that a brand can lean into athletic DNA without surrendering elegance. What many people don't realize is how radical the contrast is, a track sneaker mindset folded into a ballet slipper silhouette. If you take a step back and think about it, this is less about new tech and more about redefining what a luxury sneaker even means in 2026. Let me break down what stands out here, not as a catalog entry but as a creator's lens on the design and cultural moment. First idea, the shift away from the chunky dad shoe trend. What makes this really interesting is the pivot from mass-volume aerodynamics to a streamlined, foot-hugging frame. From my perspective, the Radar aims for speed in both literal motion and visual perception. A detail I find fascinating is how the upper layers blend breathable mesh with faux-leather overlays. The effect isn't just texture, it's a statement about durability meeting delicacy. This raises a deeper question, is luxury finally embracing agility rather than dominance? In terms of a bigger trend, we're seeing high fashion houses flirt with performance aesthetics not to create a utilitarian product, but to signal versatility in a world where people wear sneakers all day, everywhere. Second idea, the double lacing system that wraps around the entire upper. What this really suggests is a design philosophy built around securing the foot without relying on bulk. If you take a step back, this is a metaphor for how we expect fashion to adapt to our bodies, more personalized fit, less one-size-fits-all. A detail I find fascinating is how the lacing visually merges with the foot, almost becoming part of the anatomy rather than an accessory. What this implies is a move toward more sculptural footwear where hardware and form are inseparable. In the broader context, it signals a push toward customization in luxury goods, a trend that could redefine how much a product can feel like it was made for you. Third idea, the characteristic low-profile, scooped-out throat. What makes this really interesting is how it communicates lightness and precision. A creator's takeaway, when you strip bulk, you force the eye to follow lines, curves, and negative space. The result is a shoe that reads as agile rather than imposing. A detail I find fascinating is the DBOSS 3B Sport logo on the toe box and the exposed shoe size on the heel, small touches that broadcast high-end branding without shouting. This is a microcosm of how luxury brands handle logo prominence in a world where logos are both currency and clutter. If you zoom out, it connects to a bigger trend, minimalism in branding with tactile cues that say, we know you care about quality, not just recognition. Fourth idea, colorways as a communication tool. The spectrum ranges from grayscale to vivid gradients, purple, pink, blue, each finished with a smooth, lightweight feel. What makes this really interesting is how color becomes a mood board for the wearer's identity. A detail I find fascinating is how gradient options allow the Radar to function as both neutral and statement. You can slide into an all-black look or lean into a color-forward outfit and feel balanced. In a broader sense, this reflects how luxury sneakers increasingly serve as personal branding instruments, letting you curate your visual language with subtlety or boldness depending on the day. Fifth idea, outsole design with curled grip detailing. This is not just about traction, it's sculptural storytelling. The outsole becomes another visual line that anchors the shoe's futuristic yet refined vibe. What this really suggests is that performance cues can be aesthetic signatures. From my point of view, that blurs the line between utility and art. Footwear is a wearable sculpture that actually helps you move, not just look good. In terms of the industry, it hints at a future where grip isn't a boring afterthought but a deliberate design language that complements the silhouette. Deeper insight, what does a Radar sneaker tell us about Balenciaga's world right now? One takeaway is that luxury fashion is leaning into cross-fertilization with sports tech without surrendering its couture instincts. What this means is transparency about intent, you're paying for precision, craftsmanship, and a narrative about agility in daily life, not just a silhouette. A lot of people underestimate how much this kind of product reframes social signaling. Your footwear becomes a comment on speed, efficiency, and refined taste in equal measure. If you view this through the lens of consumer behavior, we're witnessing a shift toward value that blends comfort, performance, and status, an hybrid that suits climbers of all kinds, urban explorers, design nerds, and everyone in between. Final thought, where does this leave the Radar in the long arc of Balenciaga's lineage? From my perspective, it's a deliberate recalibration. The house isn't shelving chunky silhouettes entirely, but this release demonstrates a willingness to experiment with lightness and restraint while keeping the unmistakable Balenciaga voice intact. The conversation about what counts as luxury footwear evolves when you prioritize fit, function, and a nuanced aesthetic over sheer mass. If you're watching this and you care about your next sneaker drop, ask yourself, is your next pair about dominance or dialogue? Is it about signaling power, or about quietly honoring craft and comfort? If you enjoyed this take, drop a comment with which colorway you'd pick and why. Do you want more videos that unpack how luxury brands borrow from sports technology and translate it into everyday wear? Let me know what you want me to analyze next, whether it's another Balenciaga drop, a different luxury house, or a streetwear trend tearing through the mainstream. And as always, subscribe for more creator-driven breakdowns where we question the hype, tease out the design logic, and talk about what these choices say about our world today.